In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what nearly wrecked my potential as a young man back when I was 19, 20, 21 year old, and how you can use this if you are in that bracket, or if you are a little bit older, or maybe you're in your 40s and 50s and you are on this journey. Following these two hacks I'm going to give you are going to dramatically change your outcome as a potential of a man, whether that is more successful women, more better in your business, or just doing whatever you want in your real life as you progress as a man. So let's jump in this video, dudes, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this will destroy your potential as a man. Now, 19 to 22, I was cleaning up. I'm not talking about business here. I was still broke as fuck to some degree. I was making okay money. I was getting by, right? I'm not talking about that, but the gym was so consistent and my diet was on point. Now, I wasn't eating the chicken and rice and all that kind of crap because I don't believe in that. I think that's just too far. But you can see from the physique and just, skin tone, etc., everything was fantastic. Everything was going well. I barely touched drugs or alcohol, and I'll talk about that in a second, but I wasn't really exposed to drugs or alcohol. Now I am, and still was on here, testosterone, so, this physique is enhanced. And again, I'm always honest with you guys. It's not a natural physique. Just keep that in mind. Can you build this physique natural? Sure. By 19, probably not. Depends on your genetics. Now, like I said, I was broke as F here, but I really didn't care. It would only be until later, 24, 25, 26, I would realize how important that side of money was. The problem was, I moved to Hamilton/Glasgow. If any of you guys are watching and you're in the UK or Glasgow, it's quite messy coming from a small town in Dumfries, right? There's more options. And this is when I discovered the ultimate potential of women, booze and drugs. So back in Dumfries, a little small town, if you put it on your Google Maps right now, yes, there was women, but there was like 4. Do you know what I mean? One of those towns. There was booze to some degree, but it was kind of pointless because it was just out of the way and I couldn't drive, so it didn't make any sense to travel 30 minutes because I lived on a farm. And there was not really any drugs, bar from, like I said, the testosterone. That was it. So there was no distractions to some degree. I would end up going out pretty much every single night though when I arrived in Hamilton/Glasgow. And it didn't help, I was doing the butlering. So here, I've spoken about this before, naked butlering they call it, where you put, you serve drinks pretty much. And with your top off. So it was fun, it was fantastic. Maybe I'll make a full video on how I got into that, although I wouldn't recommend anybody get into that. But you were making good money, £70 an hour, which is fantastic. But this made everything impossible because when I was doing this, I was very, not shy, but you're in front of a lot of girls, a lot of girls, and they're all touching you, etc. I would be literally blackout drunk here, high as F on cocaine, doing these gigs. And there was a big problem because my health was starting to deteriorate by 22, 23, and my physique slowly started to grease/crumble. I was putting on more body fat, I was, the face was looking puffy, I was waking up hungover, but you can kind of get it away with it when you're 19, 20, 21, 22. To some degree, I think you can get away with it. 24, 25 is kind of where you're maximum. But after that, you start to feel those hangovers. You really start to feel them. So I was getting away with it, but my physique was starting to deteriorate. And that was kind of annoying me, but at the time, it took time to kick in. A few years later, I think I'm 24 here, maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, it crept up to me. Now this is obviously a bad screen share from a video I used to have in my old e-commerce store, and obviously I'm unshaven. I believe this was just before COVID, etc. But you could see my physique is still good, right? I'm still in good shape, but I'm just fat, or fatter. I'm not fat, but I'm fatter than this chiseled, bolder shoulders, six pack to some degree, and I'm just lean here. I'm maybe, 13%, maybe less, maybe more, but here I'm probably 15, 16, 17, and you really can see it in the face. But also the drugs and alcohol were catching up. The body fat is another thing, but just the tiredness, lack of sleep, and just lack of clarity. You'll make bad decisions, dudes, if you keep down this path. It'll also going to fuck up your sleep. So I'm sleep deprived here. Back here, getting probably 8 hours minimum, if not longer. Yes, I was partying, etc. to some degree, but I was keeping everything clean to some degree. Back here, it's just a different man, right? And it's pretty much just 1 or 2 years after. So body fat's going to go up and you won't want to run any business anymore. That's one thing about alcohol and drugs, let alone alcohol. You're just not motivated to go to the gym. You're just not motivated to drive on your business. Now, luckily for me, I've just always been, I need to do this or just not, because I've been in the job, etc. And I didn't want to go back to that. So I started to get success. I jumped to a lot of the story here, but I started to get success in e-commerce, etc. And I started to document it. So it was going well, but it was hard to wake up and get to work. The good thing about e-commerce is once you have a store running, you're kind of just put the people in place and you kind of scale that way. But it was very hard to get up and do it. But it will make effort feel literally 10 times harder if you are just starting out. So if you're going out drinking right now and you haven't got a business that's running by itself to some degree, you just have to go in and manage it, you're never going to actually start a business, dude. So get rid of the alcohol and drugs. There's no need for it. It's much better to have the alcohol and drugs once you're already successful, because when you go to the pub or whatever you guys call it in your country, when you actually think about it and you remove the alcohol, it's just lame as fuck. It's just lame as fuck. It's much better to be in Dubai, maybe another high tier country, drinking with high level people, but you're talking about business, you're getting shit done, and you're not getting blackout drunk. You're maybe just having a few G&Ts if you like, and you're done. So things you try to accomplish will be hard, and you're unable to control emotions and make decisions in stressful situations. So I was getting very, very, very peed off with my girlfriend at the time, around about here. I was very stressed at stupid stuff, and I could not make decisions on how to progress forward. And again, I was still going to the gym, but I wasn't eating clean. I wasn't, I just was eating takeaways all the time, 3 to 4 times a day. Trust me, very, very expensive. But again, I was making good money and I still am. But the physique was starting to deteriorate very, very fast. And it only takes a couple of years. This is a different physique. You can't really see it because the face is kind of blurred. And obviously the emojis here. But the face is just way, way different. And you can see it in the shoulders and the pec. This is a different kind of man, and it just starts to creep up on you. So how to change this if you are going in this rut right now, you are just getting started? Problem is, you're probably addicted to booze or drugs right now. It's always one. Could put nicotine in there, but I don't think that is as bad. You can get away with it. It's not really going to do anything apart from, rest in peace your lungs or whatever. But this gives you a false sense of confidence when trying to talk to women, for example, or when trying to start a business. Try next time. I did this last week. I pretty much went out sober completely. Try and speak to a girl sober. If you're used to getting blackout drunk, it gives you this fake confidence. I guarantee you're not going to be able to do it. And if that is you realize you got a problem. But you can fix this. But that alcohol will give you a false sense of reality. You need to start doing fun things without booze. So start off, just stop going out. You're wasting your time anyways if you have to get blackout drunk to speak to a girl. The girls you want to attract, they're probably all 4, 5s and 6s because you're still in your 9 to 5. You still have 16% body fat and you're just still not anywhere near, so it's just a waste of time. Once you get to a higher level, then it becomes better, it becomes more fun. But what you should focus on right now without the booze is the gym. Boxing is something I've added once a week, and creating a business if you haven't already got that. Now we'll maybe do a video in the future with what that business should be. For me, it's YouTube and it's e-com, and slowly YouTube is becoming one of my big businesses. Not this channel. I've got another channel, a cryptocurrency channel, and it's printing a lot of money right now. And I plan to do the same with this. I'm fully transparent here, but e-com is where it started. Choose a business, be relentless in it, because once you get rid of the alcohol and stop going out, you're going to have all this free time. Like, think about if you're going out 2 to 3 times a night or 2 to 3 times a week right now. You've got so much free time, let alone the hangovers. You're going to be just waiting in bed. You've got so much more time. Get in the gym, get boxing once a week, start creating a business, and things become way more fun without booze. I really hope that helped.